Hey everybody, welcome back to another Jaguars in the Barn video. So today's going to be a continuation of the work we're doing on the Jaguar XF. As you can probably see, although it needs a massive clean, it's going back together. So we've been working on the front bumper. In one of my last videos you'd have seen me take the bumper off. Since then I've taken it off and I've done the repair work that we needed to do to the bumper. We've sort of fiberglassed it up, a bit of filler, and painted it back up again. So we've done that. So what I'm going to do today though is it's only held on by a couple of fixings on the top. So what we're going to do today is just to whip the bumper back off again, because I've bought another grille for it, which is just down here. So I've managed to get hold of the black grille, which they put on the S and the R models, with a red badge. But the red badge is a bit grotty, and I've got a lovely black badge on my grille at the moment. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So yeah, we'll get the bumper back off again. Take out the old grille, that's just resting in there at the moment. If you can see, it was just laid in there just to test fit the repair work that we've done. So yeah, let's get on with it. We're going to take the bumper off and then see about putting the new grille on and fitting it all up properly, get the under trays and everything all back on again. So we'll start just by popping the bonnet and getting the bumper back off again. So it's only held on at the moment with these two 8mm fixings here. That's those two off. So we're going to just peel it away from under the headlights. Like so. There we go. Okay, so if I just take you over, show you what we've done. So, although I've put the number plate on there now, so I'm not going to take it back off, but basically we repaired it from the inside. So behind like the polystyrene crash sort of structure, we've just layered it up with some fiberglass just to put the strength and rigidity back into it. And then on the outside of it, some debris on there already. Yeah, on the outside of it, we just finished it off with some filler underneath the number plates. Just flattened it all back. And then I bought some colour matched spray paint, as in an aerosol, and I've just lightly blown it over just to give the colour back into it. There was a couple of dents and stuff like that, sort of one here, a few other marks further along on this side, but I'm not going for perfection at this stage. All I wanted to do was to get it the right shape, bring it back to life, spray the colour back into it again, just so it looks reasonable on the front of the car. Because when I come to do down the passenger side, if you recall, there's a few bruises along the door and the rear wheel arch that I need to do, so we'll probably end up getting this side repainted. So this is all I'm after for the moment. So what we want to do now is just concentrate on getting the upper and lower grills back in again, just to finish off the front of the car, and then we can see about fixing it on there properly. And what I've also done is on the underside of the bumper, so I've replaced all of the retaining clips. Hopefully you can see that. The sun is very bright this morning. I've replaced all the retaining clips all the way along, because the old ones were rusted in place. You can see one of the other repairs I've done on the corner here, hopefully you can. We just plastic welded that back up, and I'll put some resin over the top just to add some strength back into it, because that corner was broken away. So I replaced all the spring clips on there, just to hold on the lower panel better again. Paint. So let's see about offering up the new grille and see what it looks like. Right, so all we've got is on the grille. There's a few locating tabs around the grille. We've basically got to line them up with the locating tabs around the front of the bumper. Just need to start it in there gently. Start in place. Like so. Like so. Right, that's all gone in there nicely. Lovely job. So there's the upper grille back on again, and it's just mounted in these tabs up here that just clip over all the way along, and then there's a couple of fixings, threaded fixings, which will come through there to the back here, and they come from this way. So let me go and grab those bolts and we'll wind them through. Right, so I've zoomed in a little bit, so hopefully you can see. Just here and here, there's a couple of threaded bolts that go through. If you can pick that up, so it's very bright. So they just thread through and hold that all in place. Okay. Don't know how much, if anything, you saw of that, because I have no control of that there. Hopefully you caught it though. But yeah, all it is, so you've got a new fixing in there. There's a new fixing in there which holds that nice and tight. And that is the grille fitted. The lower grille pushes in from the front, so we can do that when it's back on the car again. So we'll see about doing that. But what I want to do while I'm here, I just want to clean this back. A couple of sort of rusted areas. I'll just wire brush back and get a bit of built hamber on there. So we'll do that, protect ourselves, and then we'll see about putting the front bumper back on again. Okay, so all I've got, let's say a bit of rust here, a couple of areas where it's starting to come through. So I've just got my needle file. I'm just gently going to take away the top coat, and then we can treat it up. It doesn't take long, so we'll take off the worst part of the corrosion. We're just going to go like that over all of these spots here. Okay. So that's all those areas all cleaned back. So we'll get the built hamber out, we'll wipe it down with the cloth, and we'll just treat those areas up. So I'm sure you'd have seen me use this stuff before. So it's the built hamber Hydrate 80, rust killer and barrier system. So all I've done is I've just decanted it into a lid of a paint can. Got my little brush, and all we're going to do is just wipe off what's just ground away, and then we can brush apply this on, and this will then stop what rust we've already got, then form a protective barrier against any new rust forming, and that will sort of go a dark bluey purple colour. I'll wipe off the excess in a moment. We'll just work our way around the spots. We'll see how it reacts. We may have to put 2 coats on. And all I'm going to do is put some around these welded areas here for the toe eye. I've got a little spot up there, let me just get that one. Okay, let's talk about the noise. Let's get the excess off while I'm here. Alright, get a dab one up there. Right, we'll let that dry, and then we'll come back and see how it's cured. Okay, so I've cleaned it all down, rubbed it all back. I'm just going to give a light coat of top spray on there, colour coded paint. LJZ mine is, Lunar Grey, just to finish it off. Again, we're not going for perfection, just want it to look better than it did and to protect from the rust. Like so. Raise that out of the way. So, there we go, we've gone from spotted and rusty to clean back, treated, bit of primer, bit of paint, and looks a lot healthier than it did before. So we can let that dry, and then we'll come back and see about fitting the bumper cover back on again. Okay, so we're ready to put the bumper cover back on again, and all I'm going to do before I do so is just clean all up around this front area while I've got good access to it, make it a bit cleaner. And I've just got this, you've seen on other videos, my Top Gear waterless wash and wax to do the job. It's very straightforward. So you shake the bottle, use it on plastics, metal, glass. I use it on a lot of stuff. like so. Just set you up here. Just want to wipe it off. So. Just quickly. There we go. Just a couple of minutes just to make it look a bit more presentable. As I say, just while I got better access. So now what we're going to do is lift the front bumper up. It's going to be difficult to do on film. So the camper lifts over and these holes here go into these holes here. We'll do that and then we'll lift it around the headlights and the wings. Right, hopefully it'll film okay without me being in the way. We'll see. First screw, it's not a bolt, it's a screw thread, 8mm top. Get on there loose for a minute. Second one. What I'm going to aim to do, I've got two dirty ring marks on the bumper, so I'm aiming put these down in the same place as those dirty marks. So once they're done, we can just manoeuvre it around. Lifts up over the arch like so. There's a couple of plastic tabs in here and just make sure it comes over the inner wheel arch. caught a little bit here. I'll show you that bit in a moment. Put that back on. Pinch it up. There we go. That's pretty straightforward, isn't it? The bot's caught on just now, so we get these top two fixings here. And I've got another fixing, hopefully you can see that down there. Well, that piece of plastic was just catching on the metal vehicle structure, so I just had to lift it up and over. So it sits on top, and we get another couple of screws go down in there. As you can see, it just sort of tucks around the wheel arch. And the under tray comes up from underneath and fixes to all those new fixing spring clips that I put on. So that's that part done. I'll get those other two fixings in. Then we'll look about putting the under tray back up again. But so far, looking good. Okay, next thing. We're going to put the lower grille back in again. I thought I could have done this with this on the car, but I obviously forgot. It has to go on with the bumper off the car. So just going to move the parking sensors out of the way. And there's clips that simply, it says, there we go, goes over top and bottom, and then pushes home like so. Nice positive sound. I'm just going to work our way along. Get them all in place. Like so. So as it's pushed home onto all its tabs again. So all these tabs down here all poked through. And then we've got our, where am I, Simon, here. So we've got these little clips. Need to go into all these holes along. So let me pop them in. Like so. Now it's ready to go on the car. Right, so as you've seen earlier, we've cleaned all the front of the car off. Let's try again. So, front of the bumper lined up, like so. Fixing this back in the top. So lined up with the dirty ring marks from where they were on originally. So you know it's in the right place. so. We've got to clip it in under the headlights. Same on this side, just clipping it in around the wheel arches. Now, that's the front bumper on, with black grille, with the black lower grille. That's quite smart, I think. So I'll get the lower grille on, the under panel on, you don't really need to see that. And then we'll step back, close the bonnet, see what it all looks like. Right, there we go. I'm hoping you can see. I literally cannot see my screen, it's so bright. So whether this will come out or not, I cannot see anything. So excuse this bad bit of filming if it is bad. But hopefully there you can see the front bumper all back on again. Whoop. All clipped into place. As I said, we're not going for perfect, we're just going for a repair and fitment. And I hope you'll be in agreement that that's what we've got. All the under trays are fitted as well. I guess you'll have to take my word for that. I don't know if I'll be able to get up underneath and film it. But yeah, they're all on there and fitted. So there we go. That is it for this part of the video. Spin you around so I can see you. Right, hopefully you can see me. I've no idea if you can or not. But yeah, that's it for this part of the video. So that's the front bumper off, repaired, repainted, back on. Looking not too shabby, looking pretty good. The only thing left to do is the badge. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for the red badge or the black badge. We'll keep that for another video. I'll pick it up as I'm doing some more work. We've still got some more work to do on this car. It's in for its MOT next week. So fingers crossed for that. So yeah, keep on watching. There's still plenty of stuff going on for the XK8, which is just over there. Hopefully you can see that. So yeah, stay tuned, keep watching. Thanks so much again for the support of the channel. Like, subscribe, share, you know what you're doing by now. I really appreciate it. So take care everybody, and we'll speak again soon. Thank you very much from Jaguars in the Barn. Cheers everyone.